Move down to 22 because he gives us his platform. You can call him a culture vulture, you can call him a white dude in the black world, but the reality of it is this. In business and even in our existence.
What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee tapping back in, man, and you see this ish right here. This something else, next level flockery, as we like to call it. You heard Wack100 going to bat for Adam 22. Like, yo, you could call him a culture vulture. You could say he stirs up ish in the streets and all that. But Wack basically saying like Adam's good money, man. And you know what's so funny about this is look at how Adam 22 shared this. Do y'all see that? He shared it because you know Adam, he likes to like be on that flockery right in the motherfucker's face. Y'all feel what I'm saying? There's times where his little slick slide comments, he likes to put it out there that he's on some bullish. And you see the way that he shared this with Wack with a heart and a Pinocchio emoji. Like, yeah, Wack, you're lying for me. Good looking out. You know what I mean? Like, that's how Adam is. There's individuals like that. They like to tell you what it is, play little games and crack jokes and ha and all that. But they're keeping it real. Like, yeah, I stirred a pot. I'm out here exploiting gang culture and all that. And Wack's this, big homie, air quotes I'm using, right? The big homie. And he's with my agenda and all that. Because at the end of the day, man, Wack100 more and more, the more he delves into this blogosphere, the more we see his word don't mean ish. This man a full-blown liar. I don't know if y'all heard that. There was that ish going around where he was laughing and bragging about pulling the edits on some recent convos that came out, like, yeah, we edited it up and are out here lying to people. Like him and Adam 22 are very similar in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so crazy too. Y'all heard and go think about it. Hassan Campbell about to pull up to No Jumper and do his interview, which is like wild. He's just getting there now after all this time. But he's the one that exposed Wack for the Big U, the recorded phone call about the nip tape, the things he was saying about Big U. And you heard what he said about Adam 22 on there as well. Like, oh yeah, that white boy, I got him in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? The kind of cat that just talked sleazy McGreasy about everyone and their mama. It don't matter how close someone is supposed to be to him. He's talking foul about you behind your back, man. Just like a human cancer. And then Adam's on the same ish we done seen time in and time out. And then now Hassan pulling up for the interview. It's just comedy. You can't make this ish up, man. You know what I'm saying? Wack and Adam, cats that are both just out to exploit everyone for what they can get out of them for their own personal gain. And it is what it is. We've seen it time and time again over there at No Jumper. And we've seen it with all the people Wack100 flux with. He'll use them up for what they can out of them and kick rocks after. And not just kick rocks. Oh, I got a file of all these screenshots and this and that and everything you ever did in your life to make you look bad. Like, he's just a legitimate, full-blown, dirty politician out here. That's the way Wack moves, man. And it's fucking crazy. It's comedy. It's funny. Comment, y'all. Let me know your thoughts, man. The leprechaun, 5'2", 380 pounds on that evil leprechaun-ish, man. You know what I'm saying? He even looked in the face like the motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, put Wack and the leprechaun right next to each other. And you're like, damn, B, these dudes look that alike. Like, full-blown, just ugly-ass motherfucker, man. And, something else about Wack and Adam that is very, very similar is the deviant side of things, right? How they're just on some weirdo-ish when it comes to women and everything like that. You know what I mean? A lot got exposed over the years as of recent when we found out when that Don't Get Caught With Your Drawers Down song hit and the pic came out and Wack was exposed. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be this big, tough, big bad Pyru gang and all that. And, it talks from a level like he looks down on everyone Like when he was getting at that rock star dude about his teeth, like, oh, look at your teeth. Like, how could you, you know what I'm saying? Like, he better than everyone. It's like, yo, you're supposed to be so rich and savvy and all that. Why ain't you fit your face, Wack? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers can go over to Turkey and get hair done. There ain't no face-ish experimental face reconstruction. Why ain't you got that? You know what I'm saying? You always want to talk that big talk like you got all this brethren and everything. And, you know, Wack, he's that guy that can get ish no one else can get. There ain't a doctor out there with your millions of dollars that can fix that ugly mug of yours. You feel me? Like, what's good with that? You know, but we saw when that all happened, that Wack, you know, talking on this superiority ish. He's out here running around with clubhouse starties, internet broads, fans, you know what I'm saying? Some ish that he would try to put the next motherfucker down over. He's doing, you know what I'm saying? On some weird deviant type ish. Y'all heard the ish that girl was putting out there about Wack and his weird ish that he's on behind doors. You know what I'm saying? 3-Finger Wack, who's still running from Jay Diggs, who gave him that name, 3-Finger Wack. But a lot came out, you know what I mean? And that's the same type of ish as a politician, like we found out about Bill Clinton's wife, you know, Hillary. They've been split up. They're just stay together for like appearances, you know, to appear as this all-American good family and everything like that. You know, with morals and principles, and we strive for excellence and all this. And then come to find out Bill's running around getting Lewinsky from every, you know, broad that's out there. We found out the same thing about Wack. Like, yo, if you're married to this amazing woman, and no disrespect to his wife, she's, you know, a beautiful woman and a successful probation officer and entrepreneur and all that. But, you know, if it's like that, why in the fuck are you out here busting down internet thoughts? Because your wife don't even fuck with you like that. You're a failure as a father. You're a failure as a husband. You can make all the money you want in the world, but she's just a low down, dirty greaseball that your wife don't even want. And it's just like one of those dirty, morally bankrupt politicians as well. Another thing that he has in common, you know what I mean? Like, just like if you really do the math and check it all out, Wack100 is on that flucked up, morally bankrupt-ish, and hates himself, and his wife hates him. You know what I mean? Like, so much gets exposed about this guy, how he's a no good liar. And speaking of all that, I saw the way he was going in on Gene Deal, and I was like, what's this all about? You know what I mean? And first off, he was getting at Gene Deal about Gene having a badge, right? But then, which is something Gene Deal has never hid, denied, nothing like that. The hypocrisy. How can he have such a problem with Gene Deal when his wife was on the same thing, probation officer?
Why the fuck are you married to a probation officer? Why the fuck is a gangster married to a probation officer? What do you see as a Schedule 1? These are tax returns, okay? These are tax returns. And the tax returns truck driver, because he went from being a truck driver to now all of a sudden he's managing the game and managing Ray J and managing Blueface. And his name is Cash Jones. His wife's name is Kimberly Jones, but he goes by Wack100, De Niro Jones. But why does it say that your wife, your spouse here, was a probation officer for the County of Los Angeles Probation Department? Isn't this a person that... What do probation officers do? What? All of a sudden, how did you go from marrying a bitch that insured motherfuckers turned in they piss, got in before curfew, bitch, met all the terms and conditions of their motherfucking probation, married the bitch, then you turn around and now you mad at the very thing that I'm doing on behalf of black women, and you married a black woman in full support of what she's doing to niggas
Y'all peep that? Like, what in the fuck sense does that make that she's trying to get at Gene Deal about him having a badge when you were married or still are separated? But you know what I'm saying? You know, your wife don't even want to fuck with you. Don't even want you touching her. You're out here running around busting down clubhouse internet thotties. You know what I mean? But what sense does that make that it's a problem if Gene had a badge, but it's okay if his wife did, you know, someone that he used to lay down with till she don't even want to share a bed with the man. And then on top of it, Reggie Wright, that's his homie. And shout out to Reggie Wright as well. I ain't trying to put him down. I'm not no gangster. You know what I'm saying? I always put it out there. I'm a blogger just on my internet-ish, sitting back watching all the content play out. But this level of hypocrisy and lies, you just can't make this up. And not to mention every time Wack is trying to put it out there, yo, I'm thorough, I never told, I'm not CS2 back and all this. Well, what the fuck? Why you always got to go to Detective Kading or federal agents for your ghetto report card? You know what I mean? So how in the fuck is he going to call out Gene Deal about this? But then I come to find out more made sense when we seen the animosity he had for Gene Deal and how he was trying to, you know, put Gene Deal down and act like he has no credibility. I tapped in to the content, man, and we seen the same ish. Wack100 lying, trying to talk over people and running away when he's getting exposed, man.
Wife, and you got him,
What happened with the boat ride, Wack?
What boat ride? You wasn't even there. And case you ain't, oh no, I wasn't there. You wasn't even there. Your man was.
So peep that, right? He's saying, what boat ride? Like the boat ride don't exist, but then it's saying he wasn't even there.
Ran out of here too because of that too, Jay. He ran out of here as soon as you brought that up, bro. He ran out of here.
He said I wasn't at the boat ride. He was lying. Huh?
Yeah, continue on, Jay. We listening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he know I got in between that shit.
Free to go, free to go.
Them New York niggas about, them Brooklyn niggas about to tear his motherfucking ass up on that boat ride. And if you don't believe me, his man Wacko is the strong nigga from out there in Compton. He was there. Wacko from Compton. That's when I first met Wacko. Not Wack. I'm talking about Wacko. He the one ran the Pyrus out there.
Yeah, you talking about Wacko from Westside Pyru, from Compton?
Yes. If you got his number, call him and ask him wasn't Big Gene on that boat ride.
Where y'all Cali fellas at? Y'all could make the call.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Let him answer, no. Let him answer, right?
With you, right? Let me tell you something, right? Don't
let him answer, Wack. You asked the man 1,000 questions. Let the man answer the question, bro. So go ahead, Gene. You got the floor.
You better not get caught out here. You finish it out. Why would K keep me around all the motherfucking time if I was telling this motherfucker for 2.5 years that the nigga I got 3 of the models gonna go with North Carolina together. Jazzy Bell gonna tell him. You remember Jazzy Bell, Gene? I went to pick up the girls. You remember Jazzy Bell? My money. Do you remember Jazzy Bell? He only paid you $250 a day, bro. The truth ain't you went from working for props to working for slave. You wanna have something for props to $250 a day. One girl working for props to $250 a day, or even came on to them.
Hey yo, one mic.
That's cap. That's cap. That nigga, you got the check. I got a couple $100 for you.
Hold on, one mic, y'all. These is two. Listen, let me go ahead and restart the room. Welcome to Bloody Bunch. Hit the greenhouse on the top. Follow the house. Follow all the moderators, even the ones without moderators. The title of the room is Gene Deal Sets the Record Straight with Wack100. Now, Wack and Gene are two respectable men in their own world. We doing this to show to you that anything could be solved. Let's stop yelling at each other and let's get down to the meat and potatoes so we could get on and move on.
Remember, Wack, your conversation, your words is always you want to have a conversation.
Because he living on a lie. Everything that nigga's coming out of his mouth is lying, bro. You understand? It's not one motherfucking girl that I ever dealt with K-Slave or was around K-Slave that I ever touched, talked to, or try to get with. Nigga, I'm always happy with my own. I'm always happy with my own. I worked at Sue's Rendezvous for 10 years. Never touched, never had no situation, not with one girl. I work with K because I'm not going to fuck up my money. You understand? I'm never going to fuck up my money or try to do some dumb shit with no K-Slave models, no Sue's Rendezvous dancers, or none of that shit. I ain't that type of nigga, bro. I don't have to be that type of nigga.
And I gotta say this, bro. I never once ever heard anything like that on Gene Deal's name, bro. And that's just me. I never heard that before. So no. I'm jacking that this nigga just throwing some shit out there because, you know what I mean, he's scraping and scrambling, trying to party with Puff. But go ahead, Gene. We listen.
Hey, yo. Hold on, Gene. Before Big Gene, we got a lot of YouTubers in here that's from New York City. Y'all make sure y'all put this out. Gene Deal is one of us. So I'm paying attention to the stage. So when you put the information out there, make sure you put the right information. Hit the houses, Bloody Bunch, Unstricken Mentality. The last 24 hours, you will get the real content. And also, Big Gene is in the building. Gene, your nephew is in here. He's been writing in the chat. He's the one that put all of this together. Yo, now, bro, listen here. Listen here. Sure. Dominique, I take him in as my own battle. Dominique stopped it. I told him, don't do that, bro. You understand? He my little nephew like that. Blood, no. But stop using my fucking name out here, Dominique. And I told you that. You understand? So now, this is what I'm saying to y'all. This nigga Wack, he's, like you say, he's scrambling and scraping for shit because he's a liar. The nigga is a liar, bro. There's no motherfucking way I ever talked to any of the girls from Straight Stunt Magazine. They always had the utmost respect for me, and if you ask them, they'll ask K, is Gene available? Can you call Gene? All the time I wasn't available for him. He had other drivers, but all his personal shit, all the stuff when he went long distance, I drove him. You understand? Because he not only he get a motherfucking driver, he get a fucking security person there, but he know ain't nobody gonna fuck with him around me. Cause he know I go that hard. That nigga Wack, when he was up at the boat ride, them niggas pressed his wife, had his wife drunk, she was loose to the motherfucker, he got mad. I had to get in between that shit.
You just ran out of here too because of that too, Jay. You ran out of here as soon as you brought that up, bro. He ran out of here.
He said I wasn't at the boat ride. He was lying. Huh?
And what do you know, y'all? Mrs. Cass Jones, Wack's wife, got loosey-goosey, pissy drunk on the boat ride and was about to get bust down by some New York gentlemen. And Wack threw a hissy fit. And Gene Deal had to get in between it and, you know, stop things from escalating and probably saving Wack's ass. And y'all heard the dudes on there, Wack ran up out the room when the boat ride came up and we were hearing the real about him. And you see everyone listening, commenting was all saying the same thing. Damn, man, that boat ride triggered Wack. And it's just so apparent, man. You know what I mean? Like, I really wonder if Wack gets high on top of all of this, man. You know, like he tries to act like he's so clean. But obviously, see, he ain't clean when it comes to the whole family thing. He's got to be out here running around with internet bras because his probation officer wife don't want him. But he's trying to knock on the next man that's got a badge. You feel me? It's like everything this dude says is a lie. But the fact that he feels he can just talk this talk to people and fool everyone like no one can see what's really going on. It really makes you think, yo, is this dude on D Rugs on top of it all? I mean, I just can't call it. This is just crazy. But Gene Deal exposed this man, exposed the real. And Wack was trying to paint this narrative like R.I.P. to the drama king DJ K Slay wasn't flirting with Gene Deal, and you see their brief exchange in text before K Slay's passing. And, it's clear to see Gene Deal and the drama king were good money. You know what I mean? And his report card was all good. Gene, known as a good dude, in this whole narrative that Wack's trying to put out there, like Gene was in on some ish with Puffy and all this. It's just all cap. It's more cap and games from Wack100. And if you really read between the lines and peep what's going on, you see a morally bankrupt, lost in the sauce, crater face leprechaun, face 5'2", 380-pound goofy, who just is full of ish, and he got exposed. Once again, man, just this hypocrisy, and seeing him go to bat for Adam 22 is just straight up comedy, man. So tap in, hit the comments, share your thoughts across the board about all this. You know what I mean? But it's like they say, fake it till you make it. And Wack100 faked it till he made it. You know what I'm saying? He was just a truck driver married to a cop, portraying that he was this big G in the streets and had all these ties. He was smart about it. He soaked up game from Suge Knight and other individuals that he was around. If you listen to anyone who was ever around Wack before Wack became who he is in the game these days with the management and everything like that, they'll all tell you that Wack asked a lot of questions. He tried to learn the business end of things and all that, and soak up the game, which, like I said, strategically is smart. We see that Wack can put a strategy together, whether it includes lying, being a deviant, or whatever. He's good at it. You know what I'm saying? He can put himself in position, but at the end of the day, he continued to fake it after he made it. And he's faking it every day. And it's just, this ish is just getting out of hand, man. Like, this ish is just real deal goofy, and the danger that he's putting himself and his family in for the sake of all this bozo games that he's on is just a pathetic shame. So that's going to do it for this one sub up. Stay tuned for more. It's Coffee, talking music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.